Guys, the chicken is here, back today with another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we got Mr. OpDestroy on the horn, and we're going to be going over your Season 20 sneak peek. We're going to be covering everything, deck layouts, attack metas, tech tree guide, everything that you guys need to know to have a good season. So, before we get into this, guys, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. We are going to be going live Monday morning at 3 a.m. Eastern Time, OP. Can you believe it? These early streams, they kill me. But yeah, guys, I do appreciate it if you're going to pick up instant training for the season, that you're going to use the code chicken in the shop. Just make sure you got somebody's code plugged in. Could even be Mr. OpDestroy's. But yeah, so let's just get into it, man. So Season 20, it's a 21-day season. No new troops, no new title. It's pretty bare bones in terms of new content. There's nothing really being shown. There's nothing new being brought in, and it's a 21-day season, so it's going to be a little bit harder. You know, 21 days means there's going to be less keys and stuff than that of a longer season. So all that really does is just makes every tech choice even more important. So OP, we got for our boosts, we got some interesting ones, eh? So we have 50% building health, 100% building damage, 150% troop health, 100% troop damage, and 200% gunboat energy. What do you make of that?
Ooh, that's the recipe for Seeker disaster, my friend. Seeker mayhem is coming to a Warship Season 20 near you very soon. That is a definite recipe for Seeker destruction, Seeker mayhem. But yeah, with that GBE, that copious amounts of GBE that we have in the tree, you'll be able to heavy chopper rush. You'll be able to do everything your heart could imagine this season. So yeah, that's what I think about that.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of the GBE nodes, they're kind of like they seem to be like right in the way. Like some of them are required. So I mean, there's going to be a lot of gunboat energy this season. The biggest thing, though, like you said, OP, is just the fact that it's 50% building health again, and then you combine that with 100% troop damage, which is typically average. But then you throw on top of the extra troop health at 150%, the extra gunboat energy at 200%. That's just a recipe, like you said, for a Seeker nightmare. So that's going to be interesting. Now, let's talk about the kind of opening path here, because this is really important, and it's a little bit dicey here. So right off the bat, we actually have warriors unlocked already, and then we have basically two choices. We can go up, we can grab troop health, smoke, and a multi-node, or we can go to the bottom and we can start just rushing forwards. What do you think of that, OP?
I mean, looking at it like this, it's exciting to see that we're all starting with warriors this season, which is really nice. It's a different.
Yeah, it's different, right? It's not heavies.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's not mechs.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I love the fact of warriors. We all are accustomed to warriors. I'm really excited about that. Where to go after that? It's interesting because you can see that. Obviously, your path is to the next DR, right? So, I mean, would you grab the troop health? Yeah, of course, because then you got mines to deal with under the warriors. So, you want to keep those warriors healed up and medicated and all that stuff, so that troop health will help. But moving over the third DR, that's still what most people are going to rush to. So, I think a lot of people are going to rush down to that after picking up the troop health. And those who don't have this training maybe might tinker and make a 32 DR. We'll see. We'll see what happens on that one.
Yeah, we'll have to see. It's definitely a game changer if you don't have instant training, so make sure you guys are picking that up if that is something that you want to get. So then we move past the third engine, and then we're hit with another kind of crossroads here. There's two options, and I think we both kind of agree on what the best path is here. But basically, the way I see it, there's Kavan is required, flamethrowers are required. So then you can either go through shock bomb to troop damage or building damage and heavies. All of those are good things, but what's more important is to kind of take a step back and then look at it like as a whole. Now, we want to get barrage, we want to get seekers, we want to get bombardiers as quickly as possible. If we mess around too much between 3 engines and 4 engines, and we're taking the top path and, maybe going to get brick, like that's a lot of keys. But then we got to come back down and go through rocket launchers or come back down through the bottom side. It's just going to take a long time to get through to that 4th engine. So, I mean, the way I see it, you're either going for heavies and you're kind of base routing a bit, or I think either way you have to get heavies, because really that's probably going to be the only way to compete at 3 engines. So I think getting heavies and then just simply trying to rush to either seekers or bombers, and also picking up shock mines and barrage along the way. Yeah, it's a lot of decisions to make there. OP, what do you think of that?
Right. Yeah, it's a very interesting crossroads here. After covering the three, there's so much to be had here. What path do you take? Do you immediately head right to shock bomb troop damage? I would say yes, because you can't go wrong to troop damage. Heavies will be essential. Yes, got heavy rushers that will be evident. They will be out strong, showing full force in Warships Season 20. But you'll also want heavies for the very valid reason for heavy choppers, because when you have max heavy choppers, they're dropping maxed heavy, so you definitely want that. But for the sake of it, I mean, warriors only have to contend with really mines and all that stuff. So if you could, and you get Kavan early too, so maybe crystal critters following warriors could help run over mines.
Yeah, we did mess around with that a little bit, and that was kind of interesting. I'll try to throw that up on the screen somewhere for you guys to see, but yeah, it's interesting, man. I do think though that getting heavies on the way, like you said, like they're going to be good with heavy choppers later on too. Typically, it's always a heavy rush meta at the beginning, so I don't really see this season really changing that, especially as we move forward towards the 4th engine. We're getting more defenses and everything like that. So I think the safe choice is probably to get heavies and then rush forward to grab the bombardiers, seekers, and barrage. Or bombardiers or seekers, kind of whichever you're going to pick there. But yeah, it's definitely interesting.
For a second? Can I stop you for a second?
Yep.
If you look at it like this, back in before 3ER, you get riflemen. You get riflemen too. And if you recall, we used to play seasons with Kavan, riflemen, and bombardiers. They weren't heavies, remember?
That is true.
You could definitely skip the heavies for now, and continue. Guys, we all know that the race is on to the seekers and bombardiers. Those are the two offensive troops that obliterate people. And so that's where I think most people are going to run to, because it's right after the 4th ER. I mean, you get shock mines, barrage. You either have a choice of bombardiers or the seekers. I mean, what could go wrong? And then you have building help right above that. So, I mean, you got a bunch of cool decisions to make.
Yeah, there's really a lot in like this section. I feel like that's going to kind of determine a lot of people's seasons, is which path they choose to go in there. And we don't know exactly what the meta is until it really unfolds, but we'll definitely keep you guys posted up to date on that. One thing that is good, I'll say, is that at least the shock mines are required before you get seekers, so we can have a chance at slowing them down a little bit. But moving forward, we won't break it down too much, because it's really kind of hard to say this far out, just as an early look. We do have mechs in the season. They're a standalone. No, do not get the mechs. Do not get them. That was made pretty clear last season. If you try to wreck with mechs, you're going to get wrecked with mechs, so don't go that option. But there is one thing at the end of the tree right here. We don't know about this. This is potentially a free mine node. We don't know if it's going to be fixed. It could be a dev build issue. We're not 100% sure on that, so I just wanted to throw that out there. It's at the very end of the season, so I mean, not that it's going to help immediately. But now let's take a look at these deck layouts, OP. So here we go. So we got the 2-engine deck. We're going to go through these kind of fast, guys, just to kind of show you everything. But what's your overall thoughts, OP, on just all these deck layouts?
Oh, you know what, man? The 2ER, because we have flares, and then the 3ER, it'll be nice. I like the little architecture of them. They look kind of cool. They're like cookie cutter like layouts.
They're different too. They're not the same.
I'm not too thrilled about, because there's 2 deployment zones, and you have at this time seekers and bombardiers. So.
Yeah.
I do like the 5th ER.
Yeah, this one's cool for sure.
It's a one deck, deployment, and you got to go all over the place, which is nice. And then the 6th one looks just like the 5th one. So I like both.
Yeah, I'm having a flashback here, or a flash forward, I guess, because we haven't seen the 6th.
Yeah, so I mean, 5 and 6 appear to be the same folks, and 7, the most creative of them all, is right before your very eyes.
Yeah, it's wide open. One thing we didn't really touch on, OP, was the prototype levels. Let's quickly just run it back here and it show what protos that we have. But I don't think they're anything to scream about. I mean, they start off as level 1. They move into level 2. They're not they're pretty average for the most part. They're not anything too crazy. We do have a Sky Shield right around the 5th ER right here, so that's going to help with Seekers a little bit. And then we have, the nasty ones at closer to the end. We got the Grappler, but still, we're not going to get level 3 prototypes until after the until after the 7th engine. So probably won't shake things up too much, but there is a little defense in there against the Seekers. So that is something. Yep.
Speaking of defense, folks, you know how many boom cannons we're going to have this season?
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
10. Guys, we can unlock a total of 10 boom cannons this season. Every multi-node that contains a boom cannon, you get ×2. So, yes, guys, 10 boom cannons.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's never happened before. We've never seen we've never seen double boom cannons, and they're at every single node. There's no reason to pick cannons over boom cannons, I would say. So, yeah, that was a good catch, OP. But yeah, guys, make sure that you're plugged into either the Chicken or OpDestroy or somebody. We're gonna all be going live at the beginning of the season, 3 a.m. Eastern time for Chicken, and yeah. So make sure you guys tune in, subscribed, and all that good stuff. Any closing thoughts, OP?
You know what, guys? I hope you all have a great season 20. I'm looking forward to it. As I'm sure you all are, and you too, Chicken. But no, guys, have a great season and get out there and Warrior Rush. Do whatever you got to do. Get to those Seekers. I know they're gonna be hot. You guys have a great season, and we'll catch you on the flip side.
Okay, you heard the man, guys. That's gonna wrap it up for today. I hope you enjoyed. As always, make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative. And we'll see you next one, guys. Chicken out. Back.